Congratulations to First Step on their 25th anniversary, and it's such a wonderful opportunity to reflect on the contribution that the First Step team has made over those years to thousands and thousands of people. And I'd really like to congratulate past and present board members, staff members, and importantly, the clients who we have worked with over the many, many years.
First Step had a big impact on my journey because it kept me stable for many years through Subutex and Suboxone prescriptions. I was able to stay employed in a stable job and not get in too much trouble. I just remember two staff members back then. It was Dr. Gunsberg and Hayden. Hayden was always a friendly face and remembered my name. Dr. Gunsberg was empathetic and I always felt respected and cared for when I was with him.
I'm Paul Wheelton. I've been involved in First Step now for about 15 years, initially with help for a family member, but then on a philanthropic basis of supporting an organisation that is really out there making a difference. I was extremely impressed and still are with the quality of staff that are at First Step, and I certainly congratulate you on reaching this milestone of 25 years. Well done, First Step.
First Step provided me with care and consideration when I needed it most. A big thank you in particular to Joe, who helped me to see what was really important to me and how I might go about achieving my goals.
Hi First Step, I'm Dr. Di Grocott, a psychiatrist passionate about helping people with ADHD thrive without needing to use drugs. The pioneering work we did at First Step in 2018 and onwards has made a difference to the Australian guidelines, the Australian Prescribers Manual from last year, woohoo, and also a GP training course that Peter Wright was involved with. So thank you very much. Congratulations, you've made a huge difference.
I would say probably the most important thing that happened for me when I went to First Step initially, it was the first place I was ever able to talk about what led me there 40 odd years after I was born. It was the first place I could talk about addiction, my life with no shame, and basically I think First Step have maintained that ear to listen to the people that use their service, and in turn that has informed so much of the way they have developed as an organisation. The naltrexone implant probably saved my life more than once. I have had 3 different implant operations. And if you look at the origins of First Step and imagine for a moment 2 parents struggling to find a way to save their daughter from dying of addiction, then more than likely you will understand that at their core, they understand what people go through, what families go through. They understand legislative changes, cutting-edge treatments, and they work really hard fighting towards these changes that help people in their lives. I truly believe mine is not the only life that's been saved by them fighting on our side in the areas that do create change so people can flourish and live their best life, no matter where they come from or what stage they're at.
It's Mark Watt here. I was a chair for 7 years, on the board for 12, loved every minute, love all the people at First Step, and incredibly I love the work that it does, so important in the community. I want to wish First Step a very happy 25 years of fantastic work and looking forward to hearing about the next 25 years.
I would frequently give blood as a form of community service, but in the course of my work, I had a needle stick injury and contracted hepatitis C and could not donate blood anymore. I was quite devastated. I'd carried this for some years, taking on board all the stigma feelings that went with it. Through my work, I was speaking to a young person in the First Step program that said he was on interferon to address his Hep C status. He suggested that I speak to Dr. John at First Step, who was a top bloke. I attended the clinic regularly for the better part of 6 months. The staff were always welcoming, non-judgmental and supportive. Finally, my blood test for Hep C showed it was no longer present. The nurse struggled to understand why I was emotionally upset and crying. I am forever grateful to the young person who encouraged me to seek help, and also to the staff at First Step who were non-judgmental and supportive of me through my journey. Thank you, First Step. I am eternally grateful.
Congratulations to the First Step community. 25 years. Well done for all of your commitment and groundbreaking work. My name is Cherie McDonald and I'm a psychologist, so celebrate hard, celebrate well. You're standing in a great tradition, groundbreaking, filled with compassion and holistic support. All the very best for the next 25 years.
I first saw Dr. Sherman over 30 years ago when he was in St Kilda. After that, I had a couple of doctors I lived near at the time. Dr. Drake, I was with him for 30 years, then 2 years ago he resigned. I rang First Step and asked for Dr. Sherman first. The first doctor I saw was Dr. Eric. He was just wonderful. A kind, patient man, dedicated to his work, as is Dr. Niall Query, my new doctor. You can tell when a doctor really cares about your health, even though to a lot you would be disgusting to them, I would imagine. And on that note, competent team with kindness.
Congratulations, First Step. I'm Tim Costello, and I was there at the beginning 25 years ago. I was working in the city centre with Urban Seed. The heroin crisis was in full-blown devastation, far more deaths from heroin than the road toll. We were desperate. And along came Peter White, Simon Rose. I was involved to set up the First Step. 25 years on, so many lives saved and rehabilitated.
My journey at First Step started over 15 years ago, and in that time, I've worked predominantly with Joe Fishburn. Through Joe, I've been able to work on myself in a safe and trusting environment, and through our sessions, we've focused on self-reflection, accountability, trust and forgiveness. Joe's strength is that his humanity extends past his clinical role. I've worked across all the teams at First Step, too many names to mention in such a short time, but all brilliant in their roles, and I'm eternally grateful for all their support. When you interact with Gail Wood and Patrick Lawrence, it's easy to understand how the culture at First Step is what it is. My deep respect for not just the organisation, but the individuals at First Step cannot be expressed enough. For reaching 25 years of service to the community, I would just like to say congratulations, but more importantly, thank you. Your commitment and dedication to the community is invaluable. Long may you continue and grow. Brian.
Hi, my name is Tanya Wolf and I am the Director of First Step Legal. I've been in this position, or been with First Step now for more than 12 years, 13 years, and what a journey it's been. There is much to celebrate when I think of the journey of First Step over this period, and just wishing you a very, very happy birthday. Happy 25th.
Hi, I was a patient of Dr. Elizabeth Leader at Barclay Street Medical Centre, St Kilda. And when that shut and she started working for First Step, I followed her and have been with you ever since. I love the multidisciplinary focus and I have always been treated kindly and without discrimination. I'm passionate about this issue and have just enrolled in Cert 4 Community Health AOD, starting in September. Dr. Liz moved to another job in Geelong and I have had several doctors at First Step. Dr. Liz, Dr. Ernie, Dr. Catherine Hawkins, the legendary Dr. Sherman, and I'm currently a patient of the irreplaceable Dr. Niall Query. I'm 54 and have quite a few stories to tell, and I'm very grateful for the treatment I've received over the years. I travel from Williamstown because it's so fantastic. I strongly believe that I am in good health at age 54 due directly to First Step's care and information. Things like appointment reminders and being very, very understanding when I was late again helps make the service unique and important and life-saving. Don't think I would still be alive without the health professionals' guidance from First Step.
Hi, it's Patrick Lawrence here, the current CEO of First Step. It's a little bit after 5, the setting winter sun in the background, a few staff members trying desperately to get out of the building and finish up. And I just wanted to take a moment to say happy 25th birthday, First Step. That's a happy birthday to the staff, former staff, clients, former clients, families, supporters, volunteers, donors. It's a big ecosystem and I want to wish all of us, all of you, all of it, happy 25th birthday.
I was a client there spasmodically around 2007 to 2012. Finding your clinic and getting help, real non-judgmental guidance and medical support. This was truly a lifesaver for me. I was so lost.
Hi, it's Ros here. I just want to wish First Step 25 years. That's a fantastic effort. It's a great place. It's good staff, great support, and I just hope everyone has a great day. And please keep up the good work, and I'm really happy for you all. So happy 25th. Bye.
I started seeing Dr. Sherman in 1985 when he was with Dr. Liz Brummer in Barclay Street. So although I've known Dr. Sherman for a very long time, and he supervised many of my detoxes and my late husband too, I only joined First Step when Barclay Street Clinic merged with First Step. But I'm really glad they did, because you're the most warm, welcoming and non-judgmental place to be getting help and support from. I stopped using when I got pregnant in 2002 and have been on methadone since 1999. But First Step has given me a lot of support in so many ways, and honestly, to have a secure place to go monthly for my script and to check in with Dr. Query helps me feel accountable to someone. I've had legal advice over traffic issues and advice and help with my kids and nutrition and general life issues that I'm not that good with. Also, I'm getting older. I've had pain and arthritis help and general health advice. I feel lucky to be able to see such great doctors. So you do so much help in ways other than just addiction.
First Step, a groundbreaking and brave program. Happy birthday, and keep celebrating your creative and caring work for all the years to come.
First Step were pivotal in my early journey. I'm now 4 years of drug replacement and working in community services. I adored Hayden, Kim Mareka, and Dr. Gunsberg.
I've been a client of Dr. Sherman ever since he moved from Footscray. I can't exactly remember what year that was, but I know all up I've been a client of Dr. Sherman's for 22 years. I was 17 years old and now I'm 39. I will be extremely disheartened when he retires.
Happy 25th anniversary First Step. My name is Gail Wood and I'm the Chief Operations Officer at First Step. I feel incredibly proud and privileged that I've been a part of this journey for the last 17 years. I've worked with some incredible people, board members, donors, staff and clients. But First Step is all about the clients. I've learned so much about resilience, about trauma, about helping people, and we will continue to do that. First Step is a fantastic organisation, and we have an incredible team of people that are highly skilled and highly professional and make everyone feel welcome. I hope that you all have a lovely day, and I wish First Step all the best in the future and many, many more years to come.